Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Third down. What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Take right open. Here we go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right past the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Set. Lady. Grab. What is it?
First carry here for Omarion Hampton. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Ready.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 3.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Now Herbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Soko, come on, no ball. 11, Agate. Hey, kill. 13, Luke.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hot. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. That goes for 58.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart plays to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That one's taken in. Middle of the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jaguars are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Room up the sideline at the 45. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chargers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Let's go. Hey. 12. Let's go. Balin Tiger. Hey, go Lion. What is it?
Here's Herbert. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Stay right open. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
13, Luke. Hey.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Second down, Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to see 1st and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. A gain of 48. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now here's Lawrence. That is caught to the goal squad. That his second TD catch of the season. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for two.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's time to begin with a run with Henson. He'll look forward for a couple. Joshua Farmer there on the stop.
At the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So after one, it's the Jaguars on top. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Delta, Hut.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Baylor Tiger.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, run. 11.
Lawrence. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. It's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Lawrence. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back to the 50-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
11, again. Take right open.
Lawrence now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. 5 times a Pro Bowler, that's Joey Bosa. He gets in for an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100. It would have certainly been a terrific career to this point. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Kappa.
On the ground, Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Wide 80. Let's go. 12.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Let's go. Set. 380.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
5-9. What is it?
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. 21. Lead. Set.
The give. Here's Hampton. They'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the
Here's
28-yard
3rd
line.
and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's
Go,
3rd
go.
and 7.
Let's go. Hey, ram. Crowd right. Ready.
Perfect. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Red. It's 11 again. Go.
They send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
30, red, 23.
Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And it's caught. Left side. It's complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. 11. Hot.
Now Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Captain, go.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's the forward number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. 12, 12. Delta, set. 59, 59. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd and 6.
Set. 380.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
380.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. Herbert to the air again. Now he'll air one out. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now Herbert again. And that is incomplete. Contact from the flats. It's going to be 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down, but the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage. At least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Herbert. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Ray. Go.
Herbert to the air again. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up
Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
Give, and here comes Hampton. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw is Herbert. Going for it all. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
In trouble, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Chargers get set to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Moving the tight end right. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd down, Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Of 16 yards.
Give him 16 there, and a 1st down. 1st and 10.
Go. Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now return coming from the 7th. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short from the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Set. Go.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Joshua Farmer on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From the 21,
line.
here's 2nd down and 7.
Set. Green hot.
They'll go again with Hampton. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Green 80. Green hot. Wide out.
On first down, Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd
That's
down.
a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Baylor Tiger. 21. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. 12. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
Hampton going to get it on the zone read. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that might have even lost a yard
Taken
there.
down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up
Now
2nd
Herbert.
and 11. At their 48-yard line.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll find some space. Taking it for 6. Out to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence now. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Hey, 11 and it. Hey, Soko.
Now here's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make this.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stunned him on fourth down.
Go.
A run, this is Hampton, and he'll get about 5. So, from the 37, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
59,
and
59.
5.
Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Crowd right. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Set.
On third and long, it's Herbert. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Set. 380. Hey, Ray. Motion! Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Herbert. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Jaguars 32.
Mike,
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 33-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Hart. And the Chargers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Hey, go Lion. 59. 380. Go.
Hampton trying to work inside. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
Home troops right. Set.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
Herbert to throw. That is intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6. Now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Tight end, the motion man to the right. A first down throw for Lawrence. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll go with Hampton. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Ready.
Hampton is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. Right, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Well, Hampton trying to run for it. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Lawrence now on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, lock.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Sogo, tonight. 11, add here. Banjo.
Here's Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Okay, ready? Hey, let's go. Hey, son, 11.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll drop to throw. That's hot. Outside. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Rip, 23. Hey, here we go.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Got it, ready?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Go, the turn. This is hot. Motion. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Here we go.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They're going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko,
To throw is Lawrence. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Jacksonville.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Lisa 24. Next side.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a